Welcome back, YouTubers. This is Jason Clark Rides. Thank you for sticking with me and viewing my videos. And we're going to get into the matter at hand today.
We are here.
We're out riding. We're enjoying a beautiful first day of fall here in Michigan. And I'm at a little roadside park. It's an old rest area. And what you see behind me is US27 North. For people that aren't from Michigan, we are in central Michigan, just north of Clare.
We are headed north today.
And we're going to keep riding. I questioned whether to make this trip or not, just because of well, the whole COVID thing, and then the other aspect of weather. Weather in the north is very unpredictable, and we've been lucky so far. We're at 73 degrees. It's just a gorgeous day for riding. We'll set her back in the seat here. Well, there we go. One thing this FJR1300 doesn't lack is get up and go. Even when my bag's loaded, I'm still impressed with the performance of this bike. This is still Old 27, and you can see traffic is non-existent. And we're getting into an area where we have to start watching for deers, bears, and even elk. And this is a wildlife paradise up here. We could see anything. We could see a bald eagle. I like getting off the beaten path. This is where you see America. This isn't like riding the interstate. Interstate, I make great time getting to Clare. We're not too far south of Houghton Lake now. Getting some better color. The trees have just got... The tips up there are starting to do their change, and the scenery has just been beautiful so far. There's Houghton Lake. It's known as one of the best recreation lakes in the state. It's our largest inland lake in Michigan. On the other side of it is Ignace Lake, which connect, and so there's a lot of recreation opportunity there for boaters and the water sport loving people. We're coming kind of out of that Houghton Lake area. We're going to need to stop and get the fuel before long. Duck crossing. Don't see those every day. Beautiful marsh here that you cross by Houghton Lake. Well, we jumped back on the freeway. I had a little debacle with trying to get fuel around Houghton Lake. And the guy gave me bad directions to a gas station. And he said it was 3 miles down the road. I found one 12 miles down the road. So I've got fuel now. We're filled up. I'm just trying to make up a little bit of time. I hop back onto... Well, basically 127, but it turns into I-75 up here. It still follows Old US27.
here before long to a Michigan roadside attraction that a lot of people watching this will remember when they were kids. It was Seashell City. Say that fast. Seashell City. Seashell City. That's how you say it. And they're home of the giant man-eating clam, is what they're known for. And when I was a kid, there was more billboards along this highway, and you'd see those billboards for 60 or 80 miles before you got to Seashell City.
We're still continuing north on I-75 towards the Straits, and we are coming up to Mackinaw Bridge. And I passed a couple signs a couple miles back that stated we were going to have high winds crossing. So hopefully it's not too bad. That flag over there isn't gusting too bad. So I think we'll be fine. Sometimes the winds get so bad that they require escorts to go across the bridge, or they'll just shut the bridge down completely. We may even feel it moving. We're going to slow her down here. Over there is Mackinac Island. You can actually see the hotel, the Grand Hotel from here. A little bit of haze in the sky today, but I think that's caused by the California wildfires. You never know. Up here it can be just hazy because you're in the Straits. At one point this was the longest suspension bridge in the world. It's no longer. There's still quite a few. Opened, I believe, in '54 for traffic. There's no pedestrian traffic allowed on the bridge. They do close it for one day every year to allow people to walk the bridge because it's beautiful. Oh, we can see the Mackinac Ferry crossing, and what a great ride. This is the third time on a motorcycle I crossed this bridge. I did it on an '84 Nighthawk. I did it on a '69 Suzuki T350, and it was an old bike when I did that. And now we're doing it on a 2006 Yamaha FJR1300. So we've had quite a few different bikes to cross this with. Boy, it's cooling off now. Holy cow. 64 degrees. We went from 72 to 64 in less than a mile. We are on the suspension part of the bridge now. And I'm taking it really easy just because I want to suck this in and soak it in. It's a rare treat to cross the bridge. I'm riding on the grates. This is for Ray Verbeck at the Hooligan Nation. Hey, I'm looking down. I can see the structure underneath the bridge. Those are expansion joints we just went over, and it allows the bridge to sway. These grates that we're riding on allow the wind to come up through the bridge and allow airflow to not lift the bridge. Otherwise it would act like an airplane wing and would have the tendency to buck itself apart. If you've never seen the video for the Tacoma Narrows Bridge, it actually broke itself apart because of high winds. So that's a great video to watch if you've never seen it. If you're a new rider and you've never ridden on grate like this, it feels like you're dancing like this underneath of you. And it's scary to some riders. It doesn't bother me in the least. I've gotten used to it. Groove pavement will have a similar feel to it. And it's just because you're following the lines of the grate. And your bike will dance a little under you. And it's an unnerving feeling the first time you'll feel it. It's one of those things you do get used to it. We're over the halfway point of the bridge. Coming down the other side. We're headed from Mackinaw City into St. Ignace. And we will have a toll plaza here at the other end. It's $4 for a motorcycle to cross or a vehicle. Any two-axle vehicle is $4. Seems like us motorcyclists should get a discount because of the temperature. But this is a treat of riding over it. You definitely never get to do this as much as you'd like. I'd love to ride across this every summer. Matter of fact, I'd love to travel the UP every summer on a motorcycle. I have a four-wheel drive truck, and it's a great place to take a four-wheel drive truck because there's so many forest roads and stuff you would never take a street bike like this. But it would be a great spot to take an adventure bike. I would recommend taking a riding buddy with you because you could be so far off the beaten path that if you got hurt, you could possibly die because of exposure or other issues if you get off those beaten paths in the Upper Peninsula. Well, the gusts weren't bad. I only had a couple small gusts hit me, and they weren't bad. Maybe 15-mile-an-hour gusts, something like that. So I think we're very pleased with how the bridge traveled today. Our destination for this evening is here in St. Ignace, and once I pay my toll here, we'll be heading into St. Ignace, which is a little town right over here, and we're gonna drive through downtown and let you take a look at that. Hello, how are you doing? Good. See if I can do this without doing my gloves. I think there's 4 there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alrighty, thank you. Say hi to the camera. Bye. There's a welcome center for Michigan there. Fire danger moderate today. It's been pretty dry here in Michigan. And we're taking the first exit once we get over the bridge here, and we're headed into St. Ignace. So we've made our destination, but this town is a neat spot to just go through a cruise through the town. If you're coming to the UP, there's a few local delicacies that you have to take advantage of. Of course, the local whitefish is generally fresh at any restaurant, and there's another local favorite. It's called a pastie. It's basically a hot pocket with basically meat, potatoes, rutabagas, onions, and sometimes carrots. Sometimes, just depends on who's making it, but that's a local thing. You'll see them all over the UP of Michigan. I started seeing pastie signs 20 miles south of the bridge, so it's a local favorite, that's for sure. And of course we have fudge shops. Local tourists are known as fudgies. Museum of Ojibwa culture. This was definitely Indian village in this area, and this was one of the first areas of Michigan that white man came to because of the fur trade. Came here to basically for beaver and muskrat, fox, whatever they could get their hands on. But beaver is what fueled the economy in the 1600s. 16 and 1700s, and they trapped all the beaver out. The beaver have made a wonderful comeback in Michigan. Smoked fish is another big thing in this area. If you've never had smoked fish, I recommend it highly. It's very good. The Straits actually have current to it. It's so think of it as kind of a big river that connects the two lakes, but it really just looks like one big lake. Turn back around here, and we're looking over there at Lake Huron. Mackinaw City is a little more touristy than St. Ignace, but St. Ignace is still a tourist town, but not quite as much. You can still find the t-shirt shops and the fudge shops. If you like the cheesy tourist shops, they definitely have them in St. Ignace and in Mackinaw City. Murdoch's Fudge is a world famous fudge shop. Boy, I went to a shop back there last fall, and it certainly was a lot different than it is this year. There are people out walking the streets, and it is very strange to come through here and not see any people at the local motels and hotels. I think we're gonna go up here and take a look and maybe get another nice view of the Straits. This is one of the neater things in the Straits area, and a lot of people miss this. There's a great park down here that we're trying to find. It's just west of the Mackinac Bridge in St. Ignace. Gives you just a wonderful vista of the bridge.
Perfect.
Bridgeview Park. And we're going to see if we can see a bridge view. I think we can see a very nice bridge view. Let's see what kind of vista we get all the way from. Oh yeah, look at that there. There's a really nice vista. Sitting here enjoying the Bridgeview Park, and I've got some new friends here. The seagulls are very friendly, and they're coming right up to me as I'm talking. Thank you for viewing my video. I'm glad you came for this ride with me today. And get out there and ride. It's a beautiful day for it.